Hello, good evening, and welcome to Bonsai Garden with me, Mark Sanders. Following on from one of my last videos, the Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus, Tom quite kindly sent me a message just to know how to identify which one is which is very kind of you, Tom. Thank you very much. That was very helpful. And then once Tom did that, I then researched myself. So it was a good pointer, and I got in the right place where I needed to be. So without further ado, this one, this is a Thanksgiving cactus. This one's more than 8 years old, and it could be more, well, a lot more than that. It was in the bungalow when we moved in. It was bright yellow, and it wasn't even this size. It was a little tiny thing. It had these little bit, or these straggly ends to it, but they were just all flopped over. It was soaked in water. So it was, Julie repotted it, and then we just looked after it, and this is the result, which, as you can see, is quite a nice Thanksgiving plant. Now, as Tom pointed out, the Thanksgiving cactus has got the little points on the end of the leaves, and you can just see there's little buds. It's covered in buds, and I've been cleaning it up, and I've been taking off all the foliage that has been dropping off. So I've just been picking all that off now, ready for Thanksgiving, which I believe is on the 25th of November. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the States from all of us in Britain. Hope you all have a good time. And it's a beautiful plant. All I've done is just water it, and then I changed the position of the plant, because it says to put it in a north facing room, so not too much sunlight, because the sunlight does cause bleaching of the leaves, as I found out. But because it's in a shady room, it's in my what used to be my healing room and a hypnotherapy room, so it's in there, and it's come on great guns. I've just been going in there with the old cup of water now and again, and just give it a little tiny watering, and that's about it. I haven't done anything else. But today I've cleaned it up. I brought it out so you can have a look at it, and obviously let Tom have a look at it as well. See what you all think. And what I'm going to do is I've got some baby bio. This is liquid feed. This has got nitrogen in it. 5 to 10 drops in about a litre of water, or half litre of water, which I've already pre-mixed. So it's nice rainwater there. So I've been around it just to spot any loose foliage or something that's dropping off. I just nip it off. There's one here, because what you find with these, that the leaves go a bit crispy. You can just pull them off. So just like this little crispy leaf. It's only little tiny things like that, and these, and they just seem to die off naturally, so then you can pick them off. I know you can trim them back, and if you do that, I think obviously after flowering, and then you have to, if you're going to trim them back, you've got to cut at the end of the leaf, so where the join is, never through it, because then you have that horrible edge. So if you cut at the end of the leaf, it does less damage, and then it can heal up. And then what you can do, if you leave these, as I found out, I found a couple of leaves in there, they've got roots on. So what I've done is I've just planted one up, actually, because I found one with a root on, and I put it in with my little money plant. So I've got a little one there, and I've labelled it up, because I've got some new labels come through, so I've run out. So I've got a little one there. Hopefully that'll grow, but it's got a nice strong root on it, so hopefully, well, I know it will grow. I've got every confidence in me, so that's good. So basically that's that one. So that's the Thanksgiving. As I said, I bought bought some labels, so I've labelled it all up because I like to know exactly what is what, so I can identify it now. So that's great, thanks to Tom, and also the power of the internet. So I'm going to put that one firmly in place, and then what I'm going to do is, if I can, because this is quite heavy, that I am not going to water it yet. I'm going to water it once I take it back, because it will be twice its size. Sorry, that was out of shot, yeah, once I take it back to the healing room, I'll give it a nice water, not too much, just a nice little drink, and that will aid it through its flowering period as well, because I know once it starts to flower, it likes to be fed, and it will flower for longer, which makes absolute sense. And then obviously once it goes over, you stop that, and then you just probably water it probably every 15 days or 20 days or something like that, because it's a cactus. It doesn't need too much water because it retains the moisture in the leaves. So that's about it there, but I thought I'd just like to share it with you because it is a heck of a lovely plant, and when it's in flower, boy, the flowers look beautiful. A lovely pink, and completely different flowers to the Christmas cactus. That's right. These have got like a double flower, I believe, and the Christmas cactus is like a singular flower. So it's very interesting, and it's a lovely plant. So I'm going to make some room over here so I can put this one down. Sorry I'm out of shot, but it is quite heavy, and I've got to watch what I lift. Get ready to turn. Gordon Bennett. So I'll put that one there, and I've got the next one to come up to show you, which is even heavier because it's in a bigger ceramic pot. So if I just move that away, whoops, let's put that over there. Is that going to go on there okay? I think it'd be okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. I'll leave that water there. Right. Okay, this is the second one, and this one is the Christmas cactus. There's a few little brown bits on there, but it's quite an old plant. Now this plant, I believe I asked Julie, my partner, because it comes from her family, and it's obviously got a very, very strong sentimental value. It belonged to her nan, and she got it from a fair, which was in Bridgewater, which is near to where we live. And every year they have a huge fair, and all the fair owners throughout the country, they all meet up together and put on this one big fair. And it's a very famous fair. You can probably get it on the internet if you put in Bridgewater Fair in England, and it will tell you a little bit more about it and all its history. So this tree, this cactus, belonged to Julie's nan, and Julie thinks, well, she said it's older than her, so this could be, not giving too much away because you're not supposed to talk about ladies' ages, are you? But anyway, it's more than 50 years old, this plant. Unbelievable, isn't it? And it's still going strong. And so I'm gonna just trim it back a little bit. I'm taking all the old foliage off. Again, it just kind of just die off what it doesn't need anymore. Dies off, just take it all off. I'll dig over the earth on the top. It's going to need a repot because we got it in this beautiful Mexican pot. It's absolutely superb, isn't it? Which I believe came from Mexico. And we've got two. I've got another massive great pot, and this one, which is beautiful. Nice terracotta, all hand painted, and it's a real beaut. And it suits this one just fine. So I'm just gonna swap my glasses for 1 minute, and then just take off that one there. So there's a few stragglers there, a few dead leaves, but not too much, because I do go in now and again. I have a look over it. I think, oh, there's little leaf that needs taking off. And I think what I'll do probably next year is, once it gets a bit of a repot, I'll probably cut it back just a little bit, which you can do, as I said earlier. If you go between the leaves and just nip it off there, just on the joint. I don't know if you can see that. There's just on the joints. Just nip it off. That will encourage new growth, and then everything should be satisfactory. Should be okay. I'll just look after the plant. But, yeah, there's a few. One there. So yeah, it's a lovely little plant. I can't remember if this one flowered or not. I'm not sure. Yes, it has flowered, because there's a, yes, this one's pink flower. I just found an old flower which is dropped on the floor. So it is this was a pink one as well. I think it's a lighter pink than the Thanksgiving one. So yeah, they're both pink. And then I'll go back to my original one that I showed you in an earlier video. Still some more leaves there, look. So got quite a few. Once it's been tidied up, and then, as I say, I'm gonna give it a good feed, not too much water, and then that'll be all set up, ready for flowering. So it might flower. I know sometimes they won't flower. It depends how well looked after they've been. If they've been neglected, sometimes they just won't flower at all. But I'm sure this one will, because it's had flowers on before. So it all looks good, and especially, I don't know, it's almost like these here. There's some like little roots. So whether or not they just expel these leaves and they drop down and they regrow, it's almost, they're not little spikes really, but they're not like spikes on a cactus. It's almost like a root that's on them. So I'm not sure what that is. I didn't see that on the internet. And it's only that side. There's a couple there, but not very many. There's more there. So it could be like a root of some sort. I suppose you can take them off and grow them, I suppose. I don't know. Somebody will tell me, I know. But anyway, that's that one. So that's a Christmas cactus. So I'm hoping that one's gonna do something spectacular this year. So that'll be good. So let's put that water back. And also I've just purchased some more labels, because I completely ran out of labels. So I've got about 100 here. I've used all my other ones, so I thought, well, I'll get some more in stock, because by the spring everything's going to be coming up, and then I can start marking everything up, because I like to know what's in what pot, when I planted it, what position in the sun it's got to be. So I find all that out, and anything else you can just stick on the back, any little notes or anything, or things you notice, you can always put that on the back for future reference. Soil mixtures, if you want to, you can do that if you're doing an experiment like I am with some of my soils, especially with the coffee in there. Well, we'll see how that goes, and see what happens next spring, and see if anything's really come on very, very quickly. It'll be interesting to see. Right, so I'll put this one back a second, and then I'll get the other one that I originally shown you. I think it was last week, I think. Oh, that's really heavy. And it's this one here, which is starting to come back green now. It was quite bleached by the sun. It's all starting to go green now, which is really good. Let's pop you around there a little bit so you can see it a bit better. I'll move that this way. So as you can see, it's starting to go a nice deep green now. It was very, very yellow, and it's changing colour, so that's good. And this one's got like little tiny cactuses on the end, so I suppose as they grow they must flatten out into these leaves. And I've been right the way through it. There was some spider mite on there, So what I've done, I've mixed up some water with some soap, and I think Nigel Saunders, he mentioned about doing that, and a lady did say to me, Nigel does spray them with soapy water, but it's got to be bar of soap in the water, rather than just like something out of a squeezy bottle that you wash up dishes. There's too much salt in that and too many chemicals. So I've done that. I've still got a few little bits and pieces. There's still some little funny looking things in there, but I'm keeping an eye on that. This yeah, but whatever's been in now, I think I've probably managed to suppress it, whatever it is, or I don't like the word kill, but yeah, there's a few little spiders' eggs in there. There you go. There, I just found some more. Can you see those on the end of the thing there? See, the spider's eggs. So on the floor. Apart from that, I've had no other activity. And it seems to be okay now. So it's in my healing ring. So it seems okay, and now it's in a bit of shade, and it seems to be doing quite well because it's really turned green since I last shown you this. You see all the bits on the edge here, and that was all yellow, and it's coming back to green now. I did take it out of the pot and have a look at it, and the root system seems absolutely fine to my liking. So I haven't got any problems with that whatsoever. There's anything I don't like the look of, I'm taking off, because obviously it's just regenerating itself now. What's that there? Is that one? Yeah, let's take that one off, and another one there. That's no good. So it's sorting itself out, but I think a lot of it stems from this spider mite of some sort. But as I say, I've sprayed it, and I shall give it another spraying this week. Keep an eye on it. I'm not over watering it, and this one will have a little bit of feed from that bottle as well. They'll just have a little drink, gentle drink, and see how it recovers. We've got new shoots coming out at the bottom there, which you probably can't see, but I'm not going to lean it, it'll fall over. But there's some new shoots coming out, so it's all very, very encouraging. And I don't really want to go playing around trying to get in there. They'll break something off, and that's not fair to the plant. But yeah, all in all, I'm quite pleased with that. So this one is a Thanksgiving. This one was from a garden centre, I believe, or a shop, and we'll bring that one back, and it'll be I expect it'll be flowering in a blaze of glory. But yeah, well chuffed for that, because I know that's going to be saved now, so well pleased with that one, and all the other ones as well. So we've got 2 Christmas cactuses, and we've got 1 Thanksgiving, so that's really nice with the season approaching us as well. It's all very, very fitting, so that's nice. And what I'll do is, once it comes out into flower, I will share it with you and put it on a little video. I'll probably talk about it and see what you think. Quite exciting, really, isn't it? And I've got another video coming up. Paul Sanders, my brother, he asked a question about deciduous trees and evergreen trees, and pros and cons of that. So I'm going to do a little video about that to answer his questions as best I can, or everybody's as well, the pros and cons of that. There's I'll have to put my own take on it and what I found myself, and yeah, I'll talk about that. So I'll do another one. But from the Christmas cactuses and the Thanksgiving cactuses, I'll say bye for now. I'm gonna have a drink of water now, so I'll keep drinking my water. and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care of yourselves, and please subscribe and share, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.